Brian Regan's outside the studio.
Yes, let's get Brian in here. Brian Regan. He's just chatting.
I'm just chatting.
There he is. Hi, Brian.
Brian Regan, everyone.
How you doing, man? Hey. How you been? Good.
What's up, Brian?
Doing all right.
Welcome.
Hardest working man in show business right here.
In the biz.
How you doing, man?
That word has whole thing hasn't been thrown around a lot. Hardest working man in show business. Everybody just, if you're doing anything in show business, you're the hardest working man in show business.
If you're a little successful, you're working hard.
Look at him.
Right?
Yeah.
Brian.
7,946th hardest working man in show business.
Yeah, you're not the hardest. You're up there.
Up there, you know.
When you consider how many there are.
Right,
7,000's not even, that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
How you doing? Look at you. You look great. Still with a great head of hair on Brian. Hey,
What do you mean you're half asleep?
Yeah.
It's time to perform. Let's go.
No, I'm half awake. See, you got to be optimistic.
There you go.
Glass is half awake.
How was the Westbury gig?
That was fun.
Yeah, huh?
Were you in the round?
And theater in the round deal.
Yeah.
Have you done that, Jim?
I have, yes. There was a rumor that there was seats behind the big curtain I had.
Oh.
But I stayed
Did they rotate the stage for you, Brian?
I've done those round things a few times, and I've never had them spin the stage. I don't think I could handle that.
You just walk around,
Just
kind
walk
of.
around.
Yeah, you could do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
yourself, I guess, if you think about it.
But if
why
it's
do you
a-
need them to spin the stage for
If
you?
it's a band, you can't just keep turning the drum set.
I remember-
you know, for the other people.
Right.
You gotta, the drummer gets up and just cucks that drum kit 45 degrees.
I remember seeing Yes in the round.
Wow, how was that?
It was Yes. Who cares? Now I get to see the
Yeah.
drummer.
But the whole band turned, right?
Yeah, everyone was turning and spinning, whatever.
Was it cool when they did Roundabout?
Yeah.
Because that you gotta be up on your yes.
Perfect.
You gotta be up on your yes to blurt out that type of humor.
That's a popular song.
Oh, yeah. I saw a picture from Blue Oyster Cult's own Eric Bloom.
Yes.
You took a picture with Eric Bloom at the Westbury gig.
That's right. Rory, my manager, is a big fan of Blue Oyster Cult.
Yes.
And so he knew Eric Bloom, who came out and checked out the show. And,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't something the
Don't
Reaper.
fear the Reaper.
Don't something the Reaper.
So I guess that picture wasn't your request.
I don't, we were singing it, but I didn't know that one word. Don't something the Reaper.
Take
something.
my hand.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother, and he was actually in contact with Eric Bloom about that rumor that one of the callers called up the other day. We were talking about
And they're
the
always
cult and stuff.
They're
And he
always
goes,
right, these callers.
Did you know mass murderer Joel Rifkin was one of the original guitar players for Blue Oyster Cult?
Yep.
So, my brother's on the phone. He knows, the guys from Blue Oyster Cult, and he asks Eric Bloom, and Eric Bloom's like, "What?" He goes, "No." He goes, "When they arrested him, he had a Blue Oyster Cult poster on his wall. That's his closing." And it turned into it turned into he was a guitar player for Blue Oyster Cult. But yeah, okay. So it was your manager was very excited or something.
Yes. Yeah. And it was a fun experience.
Yeah, and then I had a few friends that went and said it was just fucking hilarious. You're a master at your
Brian's
craft.
always hilarious.
Very, very nice.
Yes,
Ridiculous.
Where are you gonna be?
Well, I just did 4 nights, and I'm in town doing the Letterman thing.
Oh, David.
Bobby
Letterman. It's his podcast.
He's got a podcast. Bobby Letterman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's got to be fucking like 10,000.
How many times have you done Letterman, Brian?
This will be 26.
Wow. 26 times.
It's always.
Do you do panel or stand up and panel both?
I only do stand up.
You stand up.
Yeah.
It's a great room.
Have you ever sat down and chatted with him?
A couple of times.
Yeah. How'd that go? Was it good?
A couple times went well, and one time I got a little skittish.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I
Skittish.
Well, I didn't really. He asked a question that was different than what I expected, so my brain
You can
just
think
shut
on your
down.
feet, though.
But I didn't. I blew it.
Why did he ask you?
Well, it was supposed to be, are you taking care? He was supposed to say, "Are you taking care of yourself?"
Oh.
and then I was going to go into my eye doctor stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, so he didn't realize that it was going into eye doctor stuff. So he said, so are you staying in shape? And in the back of my head, I'm going, well, what does that have to do with eye doctor stuff? So he goes, so you staying in shape? And I said, yeah, I've been going to the eye doctor. And he goes, yeah, that'll keep you in shape.
Oh, no.
And
oh, no.
I did the eye doctor routine, and in my mind, I'm going, I sound like an idiot.
Why would I convey this story?
Yeah, what does this have to do with what he asked?
That sounds very organic.
I don't know what you're asking me, but here's what I'm going to talk about.
So how was the flight across country? I like peaches.
Yeah, it was really goofy, man. So,
oh, well, hopefully that doesn't happen again.
I know.
Did you yell at him during spots? Don't you fuck up my setup like that, Dave.
No, it wasn't his fault. It was my fault, man.
I don't think it was. No, that sounds like his fault. He undermined your setup.
No,
I want to see this now.
Oh, I would tell him to go fuck himself now.
Oh, no. What did I bring this up for? I'm going to show my worst...
No. I mean, if he's had you back 26 times, you're doing something right for the man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it might be under
There you
somewhere.
go.
It's YouTube. Your whole life is up there. It's every moment you ever wanted and don't want up there. It's just amazing. On your phone, you're pulling up like classic stuff. I remember when you used to have to think of things. Who was that actor or what was that?
Right.
I think I saw that person from the commercial in a TV show and stuff. And you would literally sit there and toil for weeks.
Or even in a conversation. It would be fun at a bar, just hanging around with people to wonder something. There's no wondering
There's no
anymore.
wonder.
The wonder lasts an eighth of a second. I got the answer right here.
Yes.
I want to wonder. I want to wonder a little bit.
It's taken the wonder away.
Yeah, the wonder is gone.
It really has. And then the feeling of satisfaction you got when you were the first one that blurted out who it was or the right answer, and everyone's like, "Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue."
Well, you just got to Google fast.
Yeah, now you got to be the fastest Googler.
No, you guys are right.
You still get that.
This age stinks being able to look things up. It was always more fun to go, I'll talk to you tomorrow after I look at the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah, I hear you. That
There's pluses and minuses to the whole thing. What else you been up
Mostly
to, Brian?
pluses.
yeah,
What are you doing these days?
Not much,
been a while.
You know, just
working Joe.
stand-up comedy thing.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah. I wish I had a lot of big, crazy things to throw out and plug, but I'm plug free.
What do you do? Like, you got to do something to keep your sanity on the road. I mean, you've been doing this for a while.
I sleep.
You just sleep? Do you don't go and like catch the sights of the cities you're in?
No, that's not my.
Not your
You know,
bag.
I hate like doing when you do a local radio phoner or something like that, and they're like, "Which one of your favorite things about our town?"
Oh, no, that's a jab at you.
No, I don't. I
They
think
gotta know you don't know.
or else they're naive, and then you just got to go. Oh, I just love the sights and the. And the community, the parks.
You gotta go. It's everything.
Or you do what I do and go, I've never been to your stupid town. Hence the phone call because of lagging ticket sales.
There's Brian in his hotel room Googling Minnesota.
Yeah. Oh, I do like you.
Right.
Yeah, the
I did
hog
one.
farms.
I did one, and they said, "Is this your first time to the town?" And I said, "Yeah, that's one thing that's fun about doing this is going to places that I've never been before."
Which is not true.
Well, and then that was a lie. But then I felt weird inside, and then I looked at my calendar, and I was like, "Oh man, I was there last year."
Oh no!
And I'm thinking, what do these listeners think? They were at the show, and I'm like, "Man, I've never been there."
He was here. He forgot about us.
About us and our village.
Screw him. Our village. Yeah, their village.
I'm playing villages now.
Does he know that our number one export is toffee? No. They're all insulted. That's weird. So you sleep. A lot of comics, though, just hang out in the hotel room, sleep. That seems like a kind of weird existence, though. Like, you're not... How much social interaction are you really getting?
My nickname in college was Rip, for Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, okay.
I slept all the time. So
You're
So it's
ripping
perfect for
farts
you.
in the classroom.
Exactly. We're ripping dresses off at knife point.
yeah, I don't want to go the Jack the Ripper route. I went the sleeping
Rip.
under a tree route with a big beard.
Look out for Rip, ladies. Hangs out by the park.
I think it would be great to, travel like you guys do. But after a while, you've been to these cities so many times, there's nothing else
No, there's
to
nothing
check
to
out,
see.
right?
Yeah.
So then you're just happy to get a nice hotel and a nice bed, I guess.
You still live in Vegas, right?
Yes.
You come out of Vegas or New York, it's like there's so
Yeah.
hard for other cities to compete with the stimulation of what you can see just where you live. It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Vegas over the summer. It was fucking nice.
Yeah.
Had so much fun. Went down there and rented some of those machine guns. Just fired those off at the range. What a blast Vegas is.
I've been there 10 years. I haven't shot a machine gun
Oh,
yet.
it's
what are you
great.
waiting for?
The guy's like, here you go, fire this one off. I'm like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This is great. Yeah, we have plenty of guns for you here.
And you can fire wherever you want.
Oh,
they don't give a
care. It's Vegas. It's the Wild West.
fuck. Right.
I've been trying. The whole gun controversy. I've been trying to understand the difference between an assault weapon and a non-assault weapon.
Right.
And anytime anybody explains it on TV, I'm more confused after the explanation. It's
Yeah.
always said condescendingly, you got these guys thinking that a triple action single pull tug 44 magazine clip is the same as a 300 single bolt double action. That's like saying a 44 738 42 with a Colt revolver twist is going to be any different than a 300 single bolt action double clip. Well, thanks for clarifying that. That was the sticky point right there.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't understand. Thanks for straightening me out on that.
Shit. That's exactly what it sounds like. They're
never know
yelling at
what's
each other
going
on the
on.
news.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. How often do you get back to Vegas? A year.
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
Every weekend, right? Well, during the week.
Yeah, I try to go
Recharge
back
at the
to-
home base.
Got the
Yeah.
kiddos back there. So,
Oh, yeah, sure.
And
How's that going? Raising the kids.
It's good.
It's fun?
Yeah, little boy is 14. Girl
Wow,
just
holy
turned 10.
Jesus.
Wow, that went fast.
Yeah.
It did go fast. My
He's,
goodness.
He's
Probably
as tall
14
as
years.
I am.
No.
Wow.
And it's weird, because he's like a little boy still in his heart and soul. And, I say, hey, man, it's time to go to bed. And he goes, in a man's voice now, okay. And then he goes to bed. And I'm like, all he's got to do is say, I don't think so, Dad.
He doesn't know that yet.
know that yet. Right. All he's got to say is, I don't think so. And then he gets to stay up as long as he wants.
What are you going to do about
Yeah,
it?
what am I going to do? All right, well,
funny,
go to
man.
bed when you think you should, I guess.
14 as tall as you already. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's in the food?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Is he an athlete?
He's more in the video game thing.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, he likes that whole world.
Visual athletics.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I played something with him, Skyrim or
Oh, yeah,
something.
Skyrim,
He's
yeah.
in all that stuff. And, you spend 35 minutes creating a character.
Yeah.
It's like you want your eyes to be sort of round or kind of round, or you want them blue, do you want them hazel? I just want to shoot things. So I finally create whatever this character is. And then the very first thing you do, in this game anyway, is you go over and the guy goes, come over here, you're about to be beheaded. And I'm like, I just spent 45 minutes creating this guy. You're going to chop my head
I
off?
just did my hair.
Yeah.
Created my hair. What
Created
happened?
my hair and everything.
You're going to chop it off?
If I knew, I would have created a guy with a thicker neck.
How wide can I make his neck? And then they have some eagle swoop in and save you or something.
Oh, thank
and
God
then
for
the
that.
game continues.
Yeah.
I don't want the Skyrim people getting mad at me going, hey, no, we're not going to sell any Skyrim games.
Because people think it just ends with you getting beheaded after you've
It's the
created
weirdest
your
thing.
character.
To waste the time with your
chop the
character.
head off.
The
It's
end.
all over.
Skyrim 2 coming soon.
That's what a great selling point that is, though. See Brian Regan be beheaded. I want to buy the game just to see that.
Yes.
You probably sold more games for that. You never get to see that.
What are his interests outside of video games? You like comedy and stuff? Is he a
He's
funny guy?
They're both funny. My boy and my girl are both funny. They make me laugh, and it's
Yeah.
cool.
That is
That was one of my favorite experiences on stage one time, was just out there doing my thing, and I looked back, and he was sitting in a place where I could see him, and he was laughing hard at me. And
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was like one of the best feelings I ever had on stage, you know?
damn.
Yeah.
What was the bit? Do you remember? Hope it wasn't some like awful bit about killing your parents.
Yeah, you're right, Dad.
He's laughing his ass off.
You're pointing out why wait for the money when you can kill them now while you're young and enjoy it.
Good point. I'll have to go back and watch the tape.
Wow, that's pretty cool to hear. You've seen it all, and that's what got you.
Oh, yeah.
Are you dating?
My girlfriend is here.
Whoa! You just pointed to Sam. What is that?
My
I
girlfriend.
didn't even know.
Exactly. It's fucking-
My
Whoever's to my
goodness.
right is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. Good for Brian.
That's cool.
How'd you meet?
We met at Ron Schock. He's a comedian. His funeral.
Gee.
Wow, I like the way
strange
fucking Brian
place.
operates.
Yeah, really.
Fuck yeah.
Get them when they're sad.
Ron Schock, a very, very funny guy. He was one of the outlaws of comedy from Houston, and he was living in Las Vegas at the time, and passed away about a year ago. And I went to the service, not to the services, but there was a get together that night for any people in the comedy industry that wanted to show their respects. And just because he was another comedian, I wanted to go. And she had a connection too. She knew his wife, and so that's where we met.
Wow. Hey.
I never knew Ron Schock. I hear he's a nice guy and a very funny dude.
I didn't know him. I mean, I knew of him.
Just went for the chicks.
Yeah,
He didn't
I
know.
hit the funerals for the brides.
By the way, if you said that your girlfriend now was Ron Schock's ex, you would have been my hero forever.
No.
I would have worshipped you.
Oh, geez. Well, that's cool. How was that jumping back into the dating world?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah?
You know?
He's not going to say
Yeah.
much. He's in the other room.
No, I know. It's just, not graphic
I mean,
details. just-
she's great, but the other chicks have been meeting her phenomenal.
Exactly.
No, of course I'm joking. So
Yeah.
it's all good, yeah.
She from Vegas?
Well, she lives in Vegas, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know what that just meant.
So you talked earlier about about hitting towns and stuff like that.
Right, yeah,
she
yeah.
wants to do that.
Oh, really?
See, I want to sleep in, and she's like, let's wake up and
Let's
do
wake
stuff.
up and do stuff? Oh,
So
boy.
this ain't
that's-
gonna last.
Well, we expect our girlfriends to want to sit there and watch our third horseshit show in a row. Like you saw the Friday, you saw
Yeah.
the early show Saturday. What do you mean you don't want to watch the late show Saturday too?
I'm brilliant. Look at the people laugh every show.
Oh boy, there's a fucking woman's awe of comedy wear off 2 weekends on the road and they're fucking done with it.
They're
Can
finished.
You
with
mind
it.
if I fly back home and pack?
No, she hangs in there.
That's good. How long? How long you been hanging out?
A little over a year now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're in that magic portion of the relationship. I love that. Right?
We hold hands.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
adorable. It's adorable.
Make out.
Just open displays
Brian
of
makes
affection.
out.
I put. We were at the movies a couple weeks ago, and I put my arm around her.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's pretty
that's
smooth.
nice.
So
That's good. Kept the
Did you do the
we're
old
gonna see where this takes us.
the old hollow out the popcorn bucket routine?
that old gag.
Has anyone actually done that?
No.
Sure.
You think? You think someone has tried that?
Reach in, get
Goofy
some
bit?
popcorn.
What was that from Diner?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Was it Diner?
I don't know. It's an old gag. It's been around
No,
for a long
It was in a
time.
movie.
It wasn't
yeah,
a
it
movie,
wasn't.
absolutely.
It wasn't a movie. What movie were you going to see? What have you seen lately?
Gravity?
I haven't seen Gravity yet.
It's
no.
terrific.
Saw Lincoln.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That was good.
That's a great one to take a woman to.
Yeah, you want her to hate you.
Yeah.
That's when I put my arm around her. Going,
Let's take a nap.
I just want you to know I'm anti-slavery.
And you know if she's smart or not, if she's going, what happens at the end of this?
I don't want to ruin it for her.
Old Budinsky gets his.
I wanted to like that movie, but that was long.
Oh, God.
Why are they making
Tedious.
movies this long now? I thought hour and a half was sort of the
was
deal.
perfect,
and
right?
Now they're all they're these epics, and it's like, I don't need an epic.
Every movie I used to watch on TV when it was on like Channel 5 or Channel 11, those crappy channels, was 90 minutes long, and that was with commercials.
Remember the westerns, especially, would take
Westerns,
all afternoon.
Sci-fis.
But it would be a 2-3 hour fuck it. You would have to commit with the
No,
commercials.
those were
and all
like
that.
the How the West Was Won, like those epic westerns and stuff. But if you were just watching some Godzilla movie, 90 fucking minutes. That was
with
it.
commercials.
With commercials.
I don't know what you're
Bam,
talking
90
about.
minutes. Oh yeah. That yep. Now it's you go to the theater, you got to invest 4 fucking hours, and how long? Gravity wasn't long.
90 minutes.
That was 90
very
minutes.
brief, actually.
There you go.
That was
It was great.
Yeah, I
a good
loved it.
length for a
Gravity
movie, though.
was really good.
I would like to see that. That seems like a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what else.
it's visually stunning, but the story, I don't know. Sandra Bullock, she's the same girl from The Bus, in space though.
In space.
That's my review. That's my big review. Well,
So
that's
a
fucking.
thumb down from.
No,
He didn't like it as much as the rest of
go
us.
see it because it looks great. It's like cutting edge fucking filmmaking.
I see it in
but,
3D and
Well, it was
Yeah,
like
the
the,
IMAX
yeah.
and all that crap.
like the Titanic. I
Right.
I like the special effects. I didn't need the first half of the Titanic.
Right.
Yeah.
I
that
could have
whole
gone in
thing.
halfway through and just watched that thing sink.
The sinking was great, right? But the love story stuff, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that stuff's yucky. Right? That's icky. That stuff's icky. So does your lovely young lady have cooties? You don't like cooties?
No.
No, of course not. Well, Brian's doing good. I like that. Got a girl who's working like a motherfucker. This
Do
is
you do any
great.
acting work at all? Because Brian's like a pure comic. Like I like his career. It's like a Carlin career, where there's maybe a little bit of acting if you want to, but you fucking just sell and do great fucking stand up.
Well, that's very, very kind. I did a my only movie role ever here. There's the Chris Rock thing.
Oh,
right.
right. We saw you walking down the hall. We did a little of that.
You changed when that happened too. I said hi to Brian. He didn't even look at me.
Who's this?
I was headed to my dressing room.
Get this guy away from me.
It's the tiny. I'm hoping that they don't cut me out. We'll see. But
Have you been
it's
offered?
the only thing I've ever been
You
in.
had to have been offered roles in No.
Why aren't you offered
That's
stuff?
so
That's
weird. I would
crazy.
I
think
don't know.
playing the wacky teacher in some high school movie. Hey,
It's just not.
welcome to social studies.
Just don't gravitate that way.
No, huh?
Did you like it, the Chris Rock experience?
Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I played a radio producer,
All right.
and I'm trying to get him to do a liner. And I keep telling him that he's not being funny enough, which we can relate to.
Sure.
And he'll do it, and I go, that's good, but if you could just kind of make it funny, and he gets increasingly pissed off at me.
Of course. Who wants to hear that?
Right.
Make it funny. What do you fucking mean? Shut up.
I mean, as I'm doing my stuff, I'm relating to his end
Yeah.
of it going, because it's happened to me so many times.
Have fun with it.
I did a morning TV thing one time, and they're like, we're going to go to you right before we go to commercial for 30 seconds. Just be really funny, okay? What? What do you want me to do? Just be really funny. Just be really funny. Hey! It's Brian! How much? 20 seconds left. They're going to be talking to me when we come back.
You should have done just that.
What? Like we have a light switch, a funny switch.
Tell them to do the news for 30 seconds without the teleprompter on and see where they go. Those bastards. See, I'm all serious now.
Yeah, but
Hey, you tell them, Brian.
Right.
I like when they got to do they go from the lighthearted story to the serious story, but don't realize how serious the next story is, so they're laughing coming out of the previous one, going, boy, that sure sounds like one crazy Thanksgiving dinner. 47 people were killed today. It's like, wow, man, you had to switch fast.
You'd think they'd take that into consideration.
Right.
Kind of
Soften it a little bit.
Yeah, kind of
Maybe
ease
something in
into it.
between.
Right.
Between there, right? It's too
Ease
harsh
into
a
it.
transition.
oh boy, did I fucking that just reminded me. I did a cancer benefit last night for children's cancer. And,
For it?
Well, yes, I'm pro cancer. I hate the fact they're fighting it. No, it was a benefit, I guess, for kids with cancer. And so I'm doing it, and the host is going to bring me on, and she says something like, I forget the wording she used, but like she's like, "Oh, your next act is like an amazing killer." It was a compliment.
no.
It was a compliment. She was being
Right.
nice, and no one caught it. So I walked on and said, "An amazing killer." Boy, I don't know if you should say that at this benefit, and it got a 0.
No.
No,
It
see,
got
that's-
a fucking 0.
Well, you had to
See, I
address
thought
it.
That was smart. I think you were popping the bubble. And
Yeah, just
Right.
being silly.
Oh my God.
Should have got a good laugh.
0. I was like, oh my! It was truly uncomfortable, and I'm like, ah.
Did you turn him around?
Yeah, it turned out to be a really good set,
Good.
but I just went really slow. Like that was the way it was supposed to be. But it was like one of those awkward transitions where it was a dead, absolute, uncomfortable bomb.
Oh, that's really uncomfortable because that's got like something behind the uncomfortability that's tragic.
It's your first moment on stage, too. And you're,
yeah,
you're trying
yeah.
to get your foot in the door, and it's like, here's my first comment. Nothing.
Oh, it was
Nothing
fucking 0
going on.
and a 0 with purpose. Like
yeah.
terrible.
Wow.
And it's the more you commit too. You know, like sometimes if it's new like that, you want to just make it sound like you're not really committed to it. So if it doesn't work,
Yeah.
But if you commit to it, and they know you committed to it, it's just very strange.
Yeah, and I had to put my water down because at Gotham you don't have anything to put your water right on, so you have to step back a little bit. So, oh boy,
Ouch.
that almost ruined my month. But
Yeah,
I heard
that's
I heard
bad
a
one.
cricket during a show. That's a true story.
You did.
I did a joke. I was bombing at a corporate gig, and I did a joke, and a window was open near the stage, and I heard a. And that's like the proverbial thing. You know?
That's disheartening.
Hearing cricket. Yes. Yeah. My punchline, then that.
Ouch.
And the audience heard it too, and I was like, wow.
It's like funny. That's funny. He brings a cricket for when he bombed. It's amazing. You need
Comedy
a
team.
cricket
Brian
wrangler.
and the cricket.
you really bombing? I can't picture you bombing at a corporate.
Ever.
You're perfect for them.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it, but yeah, I mean, everybody's going to have their bad shows, you know. And when I bomb big.
Wow.
Because I'm physical. You know, I mean, like if you're just a monologist, you can kind of act like, well, that wasn't supposed to get a laugh anyway. I can't pretend that. I'm up there moving around. And if it's just the room is filled with silence, it's just nothing but awkward.
Do you know I would give a year of my life to see that for an hour?
Oh, wow.
The joy of watching that.
You would
just-
love that.
Oh my
Brian
God.
squirming in front of a crowd.
Because again, Brian, it's so I can't picture it happening. I don't think I've ever seen Brian have a bad set
Well,
ever.
That's nice, but
Pantomiming, eating, and fucking watching people just looking on with nothing.
It's gonna happen.
Wow.
I did one show one time and just got nothing. You know, it was like an hour-long set in front of a bunch of older guys, like at a golf club. You know what I mean? They're like older guys without their wives. And then somebody thinks it's a good idea to bring a clean comedian in to a bunch of guys who are drinking after rounds of golf.
Yeah.
So I got nothing. And what made it worse is they were incredibly polite. Like they paid attention. Like I would rather they all start
they're
talking.
milling about.
I would rather they just start talking, and then you go, "Oh, they're not paying attention."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, they're paying attention."
They're not hearing my genius.
And rejecting it.
And they're rejecting me. And I got off stage, and this guy came up to me and handed me a glass of scotch and said, "I thought you might want this." I was like, "You are right. You are right."
They were probably all laughed out too. Golfing with just guys, they're joking
'Cause they know how to
laughing
joke
out on the golf
when
course.
they're out there, right?
And then they get back, and it's like,
They all got a joke or two.
they're all
In between
comedians out
shots and
there
putts.
on the course. Of course,
You sound that's what an agent or a publicist would say on the way
yeah,
back to
yeah,
the
yeah.
hotel. They're probably all laughed out.
they're laughed out. And you have to go to sleep with that. They were laughed out.
They were right.
I
How do you
believe
have
that.
the gig go?
Ending point. You
They
know?
were laughed
They were
out.
left out. I believe
You know
in
what that means, right?
Wow.
So have they taken up pitchforks and torches for Chris Angel in Vegas yet to chase him out of town?
I haven't seen that show yet.
No,
Brian doesn't want to
I,
tackle that one.
I know.
I hear he's doing
We're
good.
upset.
I
We
say it.
don't like him anymore.
I'm Brian's just like, yeah, well, I love him. He's part of our economy there in Las Vegas,
Come on
Nevada.
out to Las Vegas. and
Yeah.
watch
You can't go after the Las Vegas guys.
Dude.
They all stick together, even if they don't know each other.
Oh, I know. That's
part
why I
of a
said it.
community.
Yeah.
Vegas is really building up. My God.
He goes shopping with Penn.
Yeah, bro.
Just like, hey, let's get all those Vegas people.
But I saw, what's his name? David Copperfield.
Oh, yeah?
That was good.
How was that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he doing? Buying duct tape and the fucking tickets to his island?
Jesus. That island. Wow.
He has an island.
He has an island, which...
I saw Copperfield. His act doesn't hold up.
what?
I don't like it at all.
Oh, come on, Brian.
It's illusion.
Yeah, it's illusion.
Illusion.
It takes out the illusion when you see that the shadows are moving during his bit.
Uh-oh. Some lighting techs got
he got lazy. He filmed everything on a beach, but instead of coming back every day for a while where the shadows would be the exact same, he decided, oh, screw that, and did a whole day of taping. So the shadow from the palm tree is way over here now when it was supposed to all happen
sunlight.
instantly.
Yeah, you can't depend on the sun.
No, he got a little lazy in his illusions, Brian.
You catch many
Someone
Vegas
should've-
shows? I guess not, right? You probably don't do a lot of Vegas-y
no.
things.
I saw, Don Rickles.
Oh,
I mean, he doesn't have a regular show in Vegas, but he performed there
Yeah.
recently, and geez,
He's
just
amazing.
amazing watching
yeah.
somebody that's been around a long time, a legend, going up
Forever.
there doing his thing, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Pat Cooper said he should retire.
That
Remember
Don
that?
Rickles should?
Yeah.
Well, Pat Cooper
was
retired
yelling.
on our show.
Pat Cooper.
He retired
I don't
on
want to
our
say
show.
Don Rickles. Past his prime.
Yeah.
It's degrading.
No one said. I saw him 2 days after our appearance. I forgot to tell you guys.
Yeah.
On the street, because we see him all the time. He lives.
He
in
didn't
the-
recognize you.
Oh, he recognized me immediately, and I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm going home to make lasagna." And I'm like, "Will you go and do stand up? What are you
He's
doing?"
Yeah, stop
Tired.
doing Italian shit. We get it.
But he had 2 grocery bags
That's all he does.
from Fairway.
He's rolling a giant meatball home.
He had 2 bags of groceries. He was going home to make lasagna. 2 days after he retired on our show. He's not doing stand up anymore, which is crazy.
You guys have Tim Conway coming in
In a few minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh, we
saw
gotta
the book. I
scream at
grabbed
him.
one of the books. Man.
Yes, Tim Conway.
That's cool.
That's a comedy legend right there.
Is he performing or he
what's
just
he
has
doing?
A book
He's got a
out?
book.
He's got a book out. It's called "What's So Funny: My Hilarious Life," and I guess he's promoting the paperback, which unless this is the first.
I don't know, but he was a blast to watch, man. And Carol Burnett, and he's got a son who does a radio.
Yeah, he
show,
does.
Tim Conway Jr. out in LA.
Yeah, he does a talk show.
Tim Conway Jr.
Tim Conway Jr.
That's
I
got to be
believe
rough
that's
to live up to the name, you know?
he's
Gotta
actually
live up to that. Is he good?
Yeah, I've been on his show a few times.
Oh.
Good guy.
Oh, would you rather be on his show right now, Brian?
Yeah, what are you saying?
That's why I got to get out of here. I got to go do the Tim
What are
Conway
you
Jr.
saying?
show.
What are you saying about that?
He actually does a good job.
He actually asks much better questions.
He's, he does a good job at the radio.
You might want to look into that.
He does some new technique. It's called preparation.
Right.
Oh, that's him right there?
Oh, there he is.
Let me see him,
looks
Sam.
like,
I can't see.
He's got a Tim Conway look to him.
Jr.
Looks like Kevin Pollak a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't look like his old man, really.
A little bit.
He's got
Yeah,
his own,
looks like Lou Reed.
No, that's
No,
that
that's
is
Lou Reed.
Oh.
What do you think of
That's
Lou
odd.
Reed dying there,
Oh,
Brian?
it's tragic.
Tragic, right?
Brian's thumbs up.
Tragic.
There's no reason for that.
I don't know
Brian,
what else to say.
Brian,
Tragic.
probably not a Lou Reed fan. I know. I'm not either. I can't stand him. All this accolades, all the accolades he's getting today
Isn't
because he's dead.
And the African American girls go.
That guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. I say fuck him.
So, wow.
No, well, he's getting all these accolades from people that never even gave a shit about him until he died. You know.
Well,
Hey, the
sad
guy
to see him
from
go.
you know, you get other famous guys that were famous back in what I call the day, and then they die. They get nothing. But it's cool to like Lou Reed. So you know, if you want to seem cool, seem like you're really upset about Lou Reed dying, and people will be like, "Wow, that guy's cool."
You got it, man.
Yeah,
Truth in lyrics.
That's right.
he's an American poet. Ugh, shut up.
He's not. Dr. Seuss was.
I
If it fucking doesn't rhyme, it's not a poem as far as I'm concerned.
I like that.
Absolutely.
What a hack.
Dr. Seuss, I mean, I love most of it, But like, I think later he started just kind of like coasting. Because there's one book that I read. It's like, is that a Zabel on the table? Is that a Belf on the shelf? I'm going, come on, are you cranking these out every 5 minutes? Come on.
And not
Go
even
back to
words.
the places you'll go. That was a good one. You can't just make a Belf on it. There's no such thing as a Belf.
He's just making up shit that rhymes with other
You just
real
find
shit.
stuff and you just rhyme it. That's a Zindo in the window. No, there's no such thing as a Zindo. Come on, Dr. Seuss. Put a little effort into this.
Very good.
You past that point now. You don't have to read, books.
No, I don't have to read
kids.
anymore.
You don't have to read anymore.
Yeah.
Well, your bit on kids' books is
I love
terrific because
that,
now I
yeah.
got to read the books of the kids, and I can't believe how much they fucking get for these books.
Did you buy the clock?
I thought a hilarious Brian Regan bit, obviously,
Yeah.
but I'm like, well, he's obviously exaggerating. But no, it's just like that. And they're 3 pages long, and
It's
There's
really,
nothing.
You see all these people releasing children's books now,
Right.
and like you can see why. It's like, so I got an afternoon to kill. I'll write a kid's book.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just had on John Lithgow. Well, Lithgow.
Yeah, he's
as
got
I'm
a
told.
one.
He's got 8 kids
children's
books
books?
out.
A whole bunch. Henry Winkler comes on. He's got a whole. And they're more young adults, like 12, 13-year-olds.
oh yeah, that's a little different. There's a lot more words.
Is it
in those
Henry
books.
Winkler or the Fonz?
We've had
Is it Henry?
We've never had the Fonz on.
Yeah.
Hank Winkler.
We've had Hank on.
Yeah.
It's a little different as Hank.
Yeah, well,
We like him.
quite Henry Winkler.
Even as the Fonz, he was kind of a fucking dork. You look back on it. Who thinks that's cool? He folding the chair, helping out.
Eating your veggies is cool.
What guy helps out around the Cunningham's house?
That's true.
Hey, Mr. C, that looks heavy. What are you doing? You should be fucking Joni in the mouth.
If you're cool, right?
If you're cool.
If you're cool, that's what you do.
Exactly.
You don't fold up the
Exactly. You're
chairs.
gonna be mushing Mr. C's tits with a rolling pin.
Holy shit. That's a good point, though.
It is.
Let someone else fold up the chair.
Not
and
I
take
so
them out of
watch
the
a
house.
show and I never thought to get angry about it.
Not so bad.
Jim watches the show and knows that there's some anger in there.
I'm just observing.
Holy shit. Ozzy's not cool.
I do like the
unless
fact that he would hold meetings in the bathroom, make
Yeah.
fucking Potsy and Ralph Mouth smell his dumps while they ask for advice over the stall door. That's a power trip.
Jeez.
he's-
We got to go in there, Fonz? This is where the meetings are held.
Never saw it that way. Cunningham, my office. And there he is.
Yeah, Richie's squatting, peeking through that little hole that the Fonz drilled. Smells like amyl nitrate. Fonz is doing poppers.
Twisty.
Holy shit.
Oh, boy.
That's twisty.
He goes twisty.
I think my review of that.
Yeah,
People are asking if you'll ever do a TV show. Well, I think you kind of answered that. You'd be perfect for TV.
yeah.
It's not. You can't just decide on your own that you're going to do a TV show. Other people have to weigh in on that.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
part I don't like.
Yeah, a lot more people would have TV shows if it was that easy.
I know.
I've
I'm going to
decided.
do that right now. I'm going to be on at 8 o'clock tonight, prime time.
I've been thinking.
No, it's an honor that people would think that. But you know what? It's hard when you're a stand-up and you have complete autonomy. It's hard to want to give that up, and all of a sudden be part of a team.
But you
I
got,
don't wanna be on a team.
You look like Louis C.K. did it. I don't know how people walk into these networks and get complete creative freedom on their first or second
That's
project.
cool. Yeah.
It's some kind of Jedi mind shit he's working. Because then you hear from other people, it's like, I just gave away my dignity and my pride and everything that I felt was important to me in life for this show. And they fucked it up.
Well, they have to want you more than you need them. And he was willing to walk. If you're willing to walk, most times you'll have to walk. But there will be the occasional time where, like, nah, we really want you more than you need us, so we'll let you do what you want to do. And that's how he did it.
Oh.
Because they wanted him badly, and he would have walked.
Yeah, he's at that level where he could have just said, hey, no, I want to do it my way.
And then someone
which is
else
cool.
would give it to him his way.
No.
Yeah.
Turned out to be
I wish more networks would start doing that. If you want to do something, go do it, and we'll get out of your way.
Yeah, and then if it's good, we'll keep it on. If it sucks,
If it's
you're
not,
gone.
you're
But at
gone.
least,
Yeah.
you know.
But we'll stay out of the creative process.
But they have to justify their jobs. Like if that was the case, then, you know.
I always wondered if you put up a set of bleachers, right? You put a blank canvas, right? And then you put Van Gogh, and then you put a set of bleachers with network executives in them. What would end up on that canvas? Put some more blue in there. I don't want any blue. Do the flowers have to be so... Can you make the flowers a little different? Let him paint. Let him paint.
Yeah, no, we can't make the flowers any distant. They tested well, so the flowers are good.
Yeah, the flowers.
People want blue flowers.
Yeah, happy
Paint blue
flowers.
flowers.
Look, there's going to be there might be a problem here if you don't do it the way we want you to do it. Yeah, you poor bastards.
My show's coming close to getting picked up.
Yeah.
Where I play the detective who doesn't get along with his sergeant, and my black partner's a lot smarter than I am.
Do you do things like your own way?
I certainly do. A lot of times, every week, I have to walk in and give me your badge. I'm like, take it.
I remember watching an episode of Cannon. Remember Cannon? Yeah, he went to go talk to some, sergeant at another district, and there was a guy out front saying, well, you can't go back there because you don't have a meeting. You're not on the list. And he just went past the guy and said, you got a guy out at that desk who thinks going by the book is the way things should be done. Well, shouldn't they be done that way?
how else are they
Shouldn't they be done that way? Why? He's not supposed to let you in. That's why he's there.
I saw Cannon on an episode chasing some young guy through the woods, and he's running, and he wouldn't get 30 feet before he just fell down, or at least be winded. Then he pulls out that snub-nosed .38, holds it down by his hip. All right, freeze! There's no finesse in how he apprehends somebody. Those were great shows, though. Quinn Martin production.
What was the one with Captain Kirk?
Oh,
Star
T.J.
Trek.
Hooker?
T.J. Hooker.
Yeah.
There was one where he's in the police station with the other cops, and there's a desk with one phone, and then these other people called the police, and that was the phone that rang.
For the police.
Yeah, those three. But police. What? There's something wrong? We'll be right there. There's like a phone that just rings that they just pick up.
Yeah, no switchboard operator, no 911
That's
operator.
what happens when you call the police.
The police. T.J. Hooker was great because it was the same Captain Kirk delivery, but he's a cop. It's like, you're done, scum. Slide across the hood of his car, pull his gun out. Okay, freeze. I loved Shatner's acting in that. It's fantastic.
He's great, man.
And then they had the young upstart partner that he had, and TJ had to teach him the ropes. How that show lasted so long. And then he was on, did he used to do Rescue 911?
No.
Shannon?
Yeah, Rescue 911.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I remember every episode he was like, time is of the essence. Hypothermia is setting in. It was every episode, somebody in the water could be an inch of water. Time is of the essence. Hypothermia is setting in. He called 911. Ooh, you smell nice.
You smell really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I noticed
He's
that
just a
too.
host in it.
Yeah,
What are
I
you
noticed
wearing?
that.
You smell delightful.
What are you
What
wearing?
is that?
I got it at Whole Foods. It's called
Uh-oh.
Lotus.
Lotus.
It's like one of those little oils
At Whole
that you get
Foods.
Damn.
Oh, it's not a spray perfume?
No, it's just a little oil you get at Whole Foods. And
Damn good.
Thank you.
Took us out of the Brian Regan interview.
Somebody smells like Lotus.
That's all it takes with us. You smell good. He forgot where we are.
Me too. I was like, oh my god, okay.
You smell like a fun booth at the Ren Fair.
Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
I don't go to that shit.
The fun booth with the incense.
I think we got a break just because Tim Conway, I think, is
Oh,
here.
man.
Brian, you can stick around for Tim Conway. We're not kicking you out, sir. It's
I
up
would
to
love
you.
to at least say hello to him.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Like the Tonight Show.
You're gonna move
let you
over
get
to
down
my
the
I don't want to take.
You move over to where that
just
fucking
young Sam.
worthless fucker is.
Yeah, the seat warmer.
Brian, you promoting anything?
Nope.
Not really, huh?
Wow.
Oh, Letterman tonight.
Letterman
For
will
the
be
people
actually
that-
this coming Friday.
This coming Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
taping on
for
Thursday.
Friday.
to
Maybe
air
there's people
Friday.
out there they don't watch Letterman, but they should this Friday because our pal Brian Regan will be on.
Yes.
Definitely check that out.
Thank you.
And we got Tim Conway next. Stay there.
After these messages,
The Opie and Anthony Show.
we'll be right back.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.